I guess it could.
I think they're called paper wasps, but I'm not certain because I looked it up.
So what is this made of?
So, yeah, we're looking at this paper wasp nest, which we just cut off the building. And we're going to look it up here, go back around, and the wasps, which are a good size, they're about an inch long, kind of nasty looking, but very passive and friendly. They come flying in here, and everyone comes and goes by here, so it's a constant activity here. I've observed this, and they find their way. If I can see the little hole way down in there, so they come in the entrance. It's way down in there, and they choose to go up here or here. And then others would choose to go here and here. It's really ingenious, and they gradually deposit these little mud balls that they fly out into the woods. They chew off dead material from trees or from other plants. They bring it back. On their way back, maybe they masticate it. They mix it with their saliva. They come flying in and they deposit it on their given place on this network and gradually build this up, and it happens pretty fast. I mean, this whole thing was built in about 3 weeks. Yeah, a lot of activity. So now we're going to cut it again and have a look. So I'm just going to dissect this and open up one of these cells that seems not to have been opened. Therefore there will be, I'm right in here, I'm going to go right in there. There's another one right there. And here's one right here. So there's the opening. This is a membrane that's quite weak and could be burst through, and then the bee emerges from the cell, but in this case it didn't. And here's an interesting one down here, so I'm going to go down here. I'm going to open this up like this. You see the top of that membrane is attached to the next level up for more support. I'm going to pull this down. Oh, look at that. Well, that's not going to work because this is empty. That was a, oh, so I'm going to put that aside. I'm going to go for this one. We'll see what's inside there. Okay. Oh, and look in there. Those are all the... Look at that. I don't know. I suspect they're actually liquid still inside those little sacks of... Let's try pulling this cell apart here that appears to be unborn wasp. Right in there. So there's the little, it's like a silo shape. And we've already determined that these cells, they make the cells first in cooperation with all the other little guys, and then they climb into that cell. They lay an egg, I presume. They come back out, they cover it up, and they take off, and that's their job. And then the little bee, little wasp, develops inside this cocoon. So I'm going to take this, but this cocoon has not been released, so I'm going to take this, pop off this little membrane with my very expensive surgical instruments. Tough. It's actually pretty tough, this membrane. So what I'm going to do, okay, we're just going to gently try to open it because we want to see what the hell's inside. I'm going to try to pull it apart this way maybe. Oh, now there's a little body there. I'm going to pull this cap off. That's it. This is all just cap. And, oh, well, that was maybe part of it. But down here, that was maybe the head that just fell off. And down here, presumably the rest of the body of the bee, that wasp. This is hard surface. Wow. Yeah, there's, you see, there's an unborn wasp. I'm going to bring it out in a little bit more light. Look at that, and there's another membrane right there, but this is the abdomen of the unborn wasp. And there it is. And its head must have been up here. And when you break this open, we're going to discover something pretty interesting, which is, done this before, so I know, liquid, right there. You see it, purple. Maybe that's the, I don't know, the guts. Still viable, or still liquid, not dried out, being protected for 2.5 months or so inside that cell, so well that there's still liquid. Look at that. I can actually wipe it on my... So that's it. The unborn wasp.